It is November 3rd. I'm Mark Stewart, and after 3 days of seeing that logo here, a couple requests have come in saying, "What is that?" All right, let's explain. That is the resistance. The resistance it's a symbol for it. Omega in science is the symbol for resistance level. We created back in 2013 an organization for candidates like me who are looking to change, pretty much oust incumbents, and those candidates can inhabit either party. I'm a Democrat. We welcome Democrats. We welcome Republicans. We welcome libertarians who are willing to run in either the Democrat or the Republican primaries and conventions where it comes down to it for state races. We do that because these are the two winners in the media. They get a lot wrong, both parties. But whether you're a libertarian or a green, you don't have a chance without the mainstream support that right now Republicans and Democrats carry. And we can influence those parties with our ideas more so from within than from the outside. Look at how well resistance candidates like me, Mark Stewart, stack up with Democratic ideas. Who do resistance candidates want to help? Children, for one. Their parents, for another. College students. Millennials. African Americans. Those who like marriage equality. Those who'd like to see expanded marijuana rights. Those who'd like to see a better environment. Those who'd like to help the elderly. Those who'd like to help the poor. Those who consider themselves in the 99%. Those who are fighting for women's rights. Those who are fighting for small property owner rights. Those who are fighting for teacher improvements. Those who want to help industrial workers. Those who consider themselves small d Democrats who want to help democracy. You have allies among those of us who consider ourselves resistance candidates. What will a resistance candidate do? If elected, first off, stick to principle. Our principles tend to go back to founding principles that our parties have gotten away from. And this is really unfortunate because the Democrats and the Republicans of the 1950s and 60s were very close. Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy in 1960 differed on tiny issues. But we've grown apart, and we've grown vastly apart over the last maybe 15 years, at least at the leadership level we have. I'm not convinced that the voters have. Why have the leaders chosen to move the right further to the right, the left further to the left? Because media plays to sound bites. And when you are more extreme, you get coverage. When you're more moderate, who wants to watch that? Thus, those of us left in the middle who are quite moderate and don't have to play the media, we want candidates that will vote normally. Our party leaders have kind of left us behind. Here, the resistance candidates stay with you. Please take a look. WeResist.us. Please take a listen. We, every Friday, hold court. We do this by phone. You can look at stewartforliberty.com to find out where. Generally, it's 5 o'clock Eastern every Friday afternoon. I welcome you to the conversation.